Shalom. First I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rachakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone and rule well and lead by example. And I want to say Shalom to the elect. I'm on break at work at the moment, so really this is going to be a quick one, the Lord's will. And I just want to talk about the difference between the Lord's disciples and pretty much everyone else, man, out there in the world. Now, the heathen nations are the heathen nations anyway. Okay, they don't know how to act. But then you got, our people, you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, the Israelites, the biblical Israelites. Okay, that they're being wicked, man. Basically, man. And we all came out of that. Okay, we were once in the world. We didn't know better, and the Lord called us into His grace, man. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shmi Shai, we become renewed. We become born again. And I wanted to hit a couple scriptures because I was meditating on the scripture in Matthew the 24th chapter, which I'm just going to read now and then go from there, man. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Now, it's powerful because I was thinking about it and I was thinking, what's becoming more and more prevalent as the years go on by? And even if you look back at, I've only been in this truth for a little while, so, men that have been in it much longer would know. You look back 5 years, maybe 10 years, and things are just getting worse and worse and worse, man. Okay, and you're walking around now. You got transgenders, and that's just being accepted. Walking around as all manner of wickedness. Children getting murdered, raped. That was already kind of going on. Okay, lies and slander. Emmett Till, for example. But things are getting even more wicked and more vile, man. And it says, and because iniquity shall abound, because that's what's abounding right now in this man's kingdom. Iniquity is abounding, man. Wickedness. Okay, it says the love of many shall wax cold. Now, just even in a sense of, I'm going to speak in the sense of my so-called family in the world. Okay, when I was much younger, like 5, 6, 8, our families were much tighter. Okay, everyone would get together and everyone would, spend time together and all that. But now it's like everyone hates each other, man. No one's tight anymore because people are wicked, man. It's meant to be your family and your relatives, and they're fucking you over. So that brings me to my point is, and this is what I'm trying to get at. We're right now, when you come in this truth, we're the true family, man. Okay, we are the family, man. Lord willing, the family of the elect. So that means that there's a separation, there's a difference between us and these guys out in the world, man. There's a difference. I'm going to read a couple of scriptures on that, man. This is 1 John chapter 3. Verse 10. In this the children of God are manifest, and the children of the devil. Whosoever doeth not righteousness is not of God, neither he that loveth not his brother. Okay, if you're coming in that stead of not loving your brother, then you're coming in the stead of Esau. Okay, because the devil, that's what he did, man. Okay, that spirit of Cain. Okay, he said, I'm not my brother's keeper, man. Okay, he's not his brother's keeper, but we men in this truth, we are. That's what we are, man. Okay, that's what an Israelite is meant to be. Okay, we're meant to be a family, a unit. And it says, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another. So that's what it was from the very beginning, man. Okay, but Cain didn't follow suit with that. Now, when you come into this truth and you get renewed, you're going to have certain characteristics, okay? Because we're in Esau's kingdom. So up until the point where the Lord called you into his grace and gave you his word and knowledge and showed you who you are and opened up your mind, before all of that, you were in the world, man, following after what? Pretty much following after Esau, man. So if you have that characteristic from the world where, you know, you're basically not trying to be brotherly, or it's not very prevalent, that's something that really, you know, we all got to pray on, and we all got to want to strive to do more and more as the day approaches, man. Okay? Because it says, as iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So what is the difference between us and these people out there, man? Let me read this. This is John chapter 13 verse 34. A new commandment, this is the law speaking, this is written in red, Yahushai. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. Right? The Lord cleaned the disciples' feet, man. Okay? That showed great humility and great brotherly love, man. And it was signifying about the cleansing that the Lord is going to give us, man. It says, now this is the point, by this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. So in this world where everything's turned upside down and iniquity is abounding and the love of many is waxing cold, then what's going to be the thing that sets the elect apart? Okay, now we preach righteousness, we preach the truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shmi Shai, but also the way that we treat one another, man. That's very important too. You know, I remember I wasn't there, but you know, brothers. So one brother gave me an account where brothers were going out to eat, and the guy who owned the restaurant was like, "Are you guys brothers?" You know, like actual, you know, blood brothers. And that's a beautiful thing, because that means that vibration was being given off, where the guy was seeing the way that we were treating each other and realizing that this is a deeper connection, man. Okay, if you look at the way David loved Jonathan, okay, he said that he loved him more than the love of a woman, man. That's how he loved his brother, man. And that's a beautiful thing. Okay, the scriptures are for that, man. As the dark day approaches. In fact, before I read that, let me get 2 Peter and I'll read Hebrews after that. This is 2 Peter chapter 3. I'm going to read from verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to usward, not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night. So that means if you ain't ready, if you ain't taking heed to this word, then, you know, if you're acting like, you know, worldly and all that, because the love of the world is enmity with the Most High. As you know, the day is approaching more and more. As the day of the Lord's return is approaching, we should be increasing in brotherly love. We should be increasing in faith, in charity, in loving kindness, in mercy. That's something that should be increasing, and that's something that we always. That's why the scriptures say, examine yourself, whether you be in the faith, man. We got to examine ourselves continually every day, man. You know, and take care how we treat ourselves, how we behave ourselves in this ministry, and how we treat one another, man. That all goes in hand. And you know, that's how it's going to be known, man. Okay, who are the Lord's disciples? It says, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. So that's all going to be burnt up, man, in the ICBM nuclear fire, the World War III, when the Lord's return to check the fire that the Lord's bringing from the chariots. All this now is going to be burnt up. So what's going to really matter? What's going to be the thing that endures, man? The word. It says, seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? And that's what this really should be about, you know. getting together with brothers and exhorting brothers to push the truth more and more, you know, being there for brothers when brothers are in, you know, tight spots, or you know, a brother wants to vent, you know, he's catching hell, because we're the only family we've got, man. It says, looking for and hastening unto the coming day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth, wherein dwelleth righteousness. And that's what we all strive for. We all strive for righteousness, man. That's what we want, man. Okay? We see the wickedness in this world. We see the iniquity abounding. Okay? And that should make us want to you know, for the Lord to return quicker and for us to get out of here, man. You know? And we're serving the Lord together, man. We're all in this together. You know? So that's very, you know, it's very important. And I'm going to read this in Hebrews. Now, this is what was written in Hebrews, man. In the 13th chapter, in the first verse, it says, let brotherly love continue. Okay? It doesn't say, you know, brotherly love just ends. It says brotherly, because it's going to be abounding even more in the kingdom, man. Because right now we're in the flesh, so brothers have little, you know, tiffs and tats and all that. That's all, you know, that happens. That's part of it, man. You know, but ultimately you got to remember, even in your family, you're gonna have that, man. We're in the flesh, but the love has got to be there, man. You know. And what is the love pursuing to the 1 John? It's to keeping the commandments of the Lord, man. You know, suffering sin not upon your brother, man. You know, and talking to your brother, being honest with your brother, helping your brother. You know, you're only as strong as the man that's with you, man. That's there with you, man. Okay. If there's a guy in the ranks that's not holding up his shield right, then we're gonna start taking arrows. Okay, we're at war, man. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares. Sometimes you might run into guys and, you know, they just might fill your spirit, man. Okay? Now, whether they're angels or not, you know, that's what it says in the scriptures. That is a possibility. But the point is, they're going to see the way that you are. There's a spirit to it, man. Okay? And there's I'm sure there's many accounts, man. I personally experienced it, where there's the strangers that you don't even know. They don't know who you are, but they just get drawn to you, and you spread that love, man. It says, remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity as being yourselves also in the body. You know, so that takes a thought process. That takes thinking, not just thinking about ourselves, but also thinking about the body. You know, that takes another process within the brain that needs to be considered, man. That needs to be done. And we are one body, man. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 12. For as the body is one and have many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is Yahushua. So we're one body in Yahushua, man. Okay? We're one body in Yahushua, man. I think I'm going to close out on that. I had another scripture I was going to read. Oh, that's it. I'm going to close out on this. 1 John chapter 3 verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. And hereby we know that we are of the truth, and shall assure our hearts before him. So, you know, it's also not just about saying, you know, yeah, you know, love, and yeah, I love you, brother, and this and that. But then you've also got to show that through your deeds. Because if you're saying one thing, but then you do another thing, then that shows that you're really being deceitful. You're not being sincere. You know? And we go off, you know, but there's mercy, there's repentance, but that's why prayer is important, man. That's why prayer and fasting is important, and examining ourselves. That's very important in this truth, man. But yeah, really, that's what I want to say on it. You know, so I hope that's been edifying and exhortational through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al Shai to the body, man. You know, out in the four corners pushing this truth, man. So with that, you know, Shalom. Again, I want to say all praises to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, Ba'Shem Kadash. Double honors to the Apostle and Elders of GreatMillStone. Shalom.